Welcome to another opportunity of 7 minutes at 7 a.m. I get the opportunity a couple days a week, most of the time Mondays and Fridays. Start your day with me, and I put a word, put a phrase, put something in your atmosphere that I believe that may benefit your day, or perhaps even your life. The word is discipline. Everyone say discipline, discipline. We're about to go into what we would call the last quarter of 2025. Yes, the last quarter. That would be October, November, December. Man, the last quarter. If you are going to attempt to meet some goals that were reachable in this year, if you're going to do many of the things that you know is yours to do, you're going to have the word right here. Everyone say discipline. It is the control gained by enforcing obedience, order, conduct, or self control. Man, depending on how you use it, oftentimes when people hear the word discipline, they go, oh my gosh, oh no, no, discipline. Beloved, 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 there is nothing worthwhile, no one who's accomplished anything without discipline. That first word kind of throws folks off because they say, nobody's going to control me. I don't want to have control. Well, it can be used in a bad way, just like every good thing can be used in a bad way. You could have a good position used in a bad way. You can have great relationships used in a bad way. So, hey, don't lose yourself over that word. The word control simply means you are gaining obedience. You're getting compliance, right? You're gaining order, right? You're gaining better conduct, better behavior, and self-control. Let me say this. If you would discipline yourself, the need for others to do it would be either eliminated or minimized. Right? Would you think it'd be better for others to discipline your situation or you or your behavior, or would it be better for you to do it? I think we know the answer to that. The great Jim Rohn said these words: discipline is the bridge between your goals and accomplishment. Man, I'm going to tell you, we could spend the rest of the last quarter of 2025 finding out from people what they want and what they wish. I love those WWs, wishes and wants. I want this. I wish I had this. I want that. I wish I had this. I wish I had this. I wish this. I wish this. I wish this. Man, I'm telling you, we wish our whole lives away. When in reality, if we had the ability to have self-control, discipline, closely follow, order, and if they were aligned with our goals, then the word accomplishment can be our partner. Man, if we could join them together, and I hope that will cause no controversy, but really, you know, there was a church that was spoke of in the book of Revelation, Church of Laodicea. They were lukewarm. They were kind of hot, or they weren't cold, right? Cold meaning they were so far away from the things of God. Hot meaning they were really doing what God wanted. Lukewarm was a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. And ultimately it came up with a mixture that really wasn't pleasing. But there was a remedy. Everyone said there's a remedy. The remedy here is, it wasn't that God says forget you forever. He's saying the remedy is that you would understand how God does. He said, I correct and I discipline everyone I love. There's another verse that says, whom the Lord loves, he chastens. He says, and take this seriously and change the way you're thinking and you're acting. Beloved, I love that last part of it, thinking and acting. If you don't change your mindset, your actions won't change. My goodness, you'll perform tasks, you'll do a thing because maybe you feel forced to do a thing, but your mindset has to shift. And the way God operates is, whom he loves, he disciplines. He brings back order. He brings back self-control, or attempt to, right? Because obedience, unfortunately, has to be, like the word says, enforced. What good would it be to say it takes 1 and 1 to get 2, right? That's the formula. 1 + 1 = 2. That's the formula. Well, you can get 2 other ways, but you won't get 2 without following some type of formula to get that outcome. Beloved, stop wishing away your rest of your day. Stop wishing away and wanting the rest of your life, and start operating with the spirit of discipline. God himself, the one who created everything we see in, the one who created everybody we see, operates in this vein. If you love someone, You bring them into order. Why? Because you see the end game if you don't correct it, if you don't bring it into subjection. You have some worthy goals. You have a worthy life that God created. It'd be so beautiful when you'll be able to say, I was able to do this by the grace of God. I didn't get it all right. I made mistakes. I didn't cross every T and dot every I. But by the grace of God, the discipline God employed, the discipline I employed myself. And unfortunately, yes, sometimes discipline of the circumstances I found myself in, right? I was able to get it done. Man, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. It takes discipline to employ what I got right here. One of the things I've always been sharing for the last several years is living in the life of thanks living, not Thanksgiving, thanks living. Thanks living is being thankful for who and what we already have. So, beloved, regardless of where you are going into this last quarter, I encourage you to live a life of thanks living. Thankful for what I already have, thankful for who I already have, thankful for what I've already accomplished. But if I operate in this word called discipline, I'll be able to get the fullness of what this season is supposed to have. All right. If this was beneficial to you today, I invite you to share this with someone. Maybe someone else would receive something from this today, and maybe somebody else will get something out of it as well. And I appreciate those of you that have started your day with me today. You are so appreciated and acknowledged. I love all of you, and there's nothing you can do about it. Enjoy the rest of this day called today, and I'll see you the next time.